NFC teams have waited for all season long. We're away in Wild Card Weekend. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. I'll start on the ground with Gibbs. And he'll only find 1 yard up the gut. 2nd down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. This is Gibbs on 2nd down. It looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. That was Stephon Gilmore stopping that play.
When you don't have great success on 1st down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation.
From the gun on 3rd down. Buys time, rolling right. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes. And your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time, well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
He's got it at the 24. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. It's a 54-yard punt that time. And it's going to be Vikings football. First and 10 now from the 30. McCarthy starting off with a throw. Finds him over the middle. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a 1st down.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. From the shotgun, McCarthy connects with Johnson. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
1st and 10, here's McCarthy. Gets this to Johnson. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Back to the air, McCarthy. He finds Johnson. And he's going to go out of bounds just short of that red zone.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
It's Johnson on 2nd down. And he's able to get this down to the 13. And that play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
All right, first sack on the board on the first drive as a defense, and now, well, now we let the chess match begin. The adjustments begin because we know pressure leads to sacks, and sacks in this league often leads to wins.
Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. So now it's gonna be 3rd and long.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. On play action now, McCarthy. That pass caught by Renfro. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks. Well, I know once that drive stalls out, that's where it really pays to have that reliable kicker on the sideline ready to bail you out. And he knocks that one right through to give him the lead.
Here's Reichert set to kick this away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Gibbs now from the gun. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. Offense up to the line fast. Off the play fake, he'll throw. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And forget the interception. He makes this a pick-6 touchdown. Thrown at the depth where linebackers come into play in coverage, partner. And sure enough, one of them jumps it and takes it to the house.
You say that. You know what I think about? I think about the depth finder on my fishing boat. You're absolutely right. This is where these linebackers love to lurk and could do some serious damage.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick-6. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Getting right back to it after that interception. Trying for the deep ball. Brought in inside the 20. And he flips the field for them before being taken down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Quick throw left side, complete. And in for the Detroit touchdown. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, Kate. It kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. Great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
Ty Chandler to return. And this drive will start inside the 25. They're out and set, first and 10. He'll go play action here. It's McCarthy. Bails out of the pocket quick. Pass is caught. It's T.J. Hawkinson. And he's stopped. Now we'll wait to hear what this flag is all about. So things getting a bit tougher following that penalty. We've got 2nd and 15. Shotgun handoff to Johnson. And not a lot of room for him as he's brought down. 2 yards on the run, but a tough spot upcoming. We've got 3rd and 12.
And we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
McCarthy throwing on 3rd down. Has him on the quick hitter. And that will not be enough for a 1st down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. It's scored as a 51-yard punt. And the Lions will go on offense. 1st and 10 now from the 30. Coming right is Gibbs. And he found some running room for a nice gain. There on the tackle, the rookie out of Auburn.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Again, it's Gibbs. Along the sideline, past midfield. Along the sideline, inside the 25. He will go! Touchdown, Detroit! The Lions just need 2 snaps to steal a lead. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. Point after up and good for Bates. And the Lions take a 4-point lead. Fox now to kick this one away. Chandler now on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Chased out to his right. And they don't connect looking deep there, but this play's not quite over yet. There's a flag on the field. So the offense was right to be walking backwards. The flag does go against them. So things getting a bit tougher following that penalty. We've got 2nd and 15. On the draw, this is Johnson. Juke the defender. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. Needed. This is 3rd and inches. They just get the play off. Complete beyond the marker. And that'll be enough for the 1st as they touch him down. 1 quarter gone in our opening round game of the NFC postseason. Neither side separating much so far. We're back to Ford Field right after this. We're ready now for the 2nd quarter to begin. Vikings in control of it. They'll try to attack this deficit starting with 1st and 10. From the gun, Johnson. He loses the football. And the offense recovers. They can still advance it. And he finally ends up out of bounds after a huge gain. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal. Ooh, so close to a big play defensively there, Brock, but now these guys got to stay out there. They were unable to bring in the fumble. They just forced.
They do. Got to bring a little bit of juice, but kind of like a boxer when they get a guy cut, they know, man, if I get that first cut, I can make them bleed. And you get that ball out the first time, I guarantee you, I promise you, those guys are thinking they'll get it the next.
No gain that time, and now it'll be 2nd and goal.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on 1st down. More to come.
Line of scrimmage once again, that 7-yard line as they get set, 2nd and goal. And the Lions get him, down he goes! And that sack gonna cost them some yardage.
Man, even good defenses, great defenses in this league, Kate, they're going to bend at times, but you never want to break. And when you get a sack in the red zone, that goes a long ways to helping your efforts.
Buckle up, it's 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, McCarthy. And that's a win for the pass rush. Shit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw. Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm. And no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Things trim back down to a single point, Brock, as they send this off and away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Throwing now, off play action. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
St. Brown, the receiver, in motion right. Up the sideline to the 45. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
Didn't take a rocket scientist to know, Kate. They wanted to get the ball in this guy's hands any way they could, not just in the passing game. He just showed you why. This defense not prepared for his impact on the ground.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Second and 10 now. He's on the move. Throwing deep for the end zone. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball. Incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
The ability to track the ball, right? Ball skills isn't just knocking it away, and that's a beautiful job there, Kate. But ball skills is also being able to track a ball on a deeper throw like that. If he doesn't swat it away, we're looking at a huge gain.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Back to throw. He's loaded another one up. He's solid first half continues from Brock. They're into the end zone to extend their advantage.
And I think if you're a head coach, you've got to be very happy with the effort so far. You always preach about coming out strong, and they've been the ones dictating the tempo. As a result, they add to their lead.
That one splits the uprights. And the Lions grow their lead to 8. Fox now to kick this one away. Chandler now on the return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They go play action here. Escapes the pocket. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover, wisely throwing it away.
Really pushing the envelope on 2nd down, but the deep shot doesn't work.
That's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage waiting for him. They were thinking interception for a second, and incompletion is still pretty good, too.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. McCarthy to throw it. That one's cut along the left sideline. And they'll have it across midfield as he runs out. Now about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset. Throwing on 1st, it's McCarthy. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
McCarthy trying again on 2nd down. Finds his man over the middle. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's going to give the Vikings the 1st down. Now an inside give to Johnson. And they'll surrender just a lone yard. That brings up 2nd down.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
He has the 1st over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue to see.
And he finds it in the end zone for the Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings can tie it up in the 2nd after cutting into the lead. It's a Justin Jefferson touchdown. Vikings electing not to kick it. The offense staying out there. They're going for 2.
The Vikings will line up for the 2-point conversion.
He's throwing for it. Oh, not like this. An interception ends that drive. Picked off by Ennis Rakestraw. And the Lions are going to have the football at the 16-yard line. We're down to to a 2-point difference as they send the kick away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Throwing with a blitz on the way. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Working quickly here.
A 9-yard loss. It's now 2nd and 19 at the 21-yard line.
Now a pitch to Gibbs. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. A gain of 5, and that brings us to the 2-minute warning. Let's see what they went with on 3rd down. Off the play fake, he's going to throw. He's going to lob one deep down the left sideline. This is caught inside the 15. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
Look at the touch he put on that throw down the field. That was a masterpiece. He was the artist behind it, laying it in the perfect spot to create the big play.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. From the red zone now. Getting out to his left. This time they're going to get there, and they drop him. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
It's a loss of 9. Now 2nd and goal at the Vikings' 19-yard line.
After the sack, another pass on 2nd down. Forced out to his right. He's running with it. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. So that's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
They'll run. It's Gibbs. And that play's brought to a halt. They're going to say at the 5-yard line. The defense calls a timeout. So that's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. On 4th down, the Lions going to try to put 3 on the board here with Jake Bates. A pretty automatic look for him from the left.
In that close, in the red zone, you know they're upset. They couldn't finish the drive with a touchdown. It's only half the points, but at least there's something to show for the possession.
Fox now to kick this one away. Chandler now on the return. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. Now after that return, we've got an injured player getting some assistance as we momentarily step aside. Only half a minute to go in our half. Let's see how they begin the drive. Here's McCarthy, 1st and 10. Flushed out of the pocket. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete.
I think it's fair to say, in the eye in the sky line, without that ball being tipped, we were looking at the big game. A missed opportunity to push their offense, and a great play on the other side to deny the throw.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. On play action now, McCarthy. He fires one deep down the right sideline. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. tough 3rd and long.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
Hutchinson reels it in. And he'll be touched down after a big play.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
First and 10, here's McCarthy. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. Now the offense is going to take its 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
Kate, it's pretty clear, isn't it? It's this constant pressure that this defense has imposed on this offense to keep them out of rhythm and build up this lead. This offense is not going to author a comeback if this quarterback continues to run for his life.
Gets everything he has under this throw. Into double coverage. Ooh, don't want to do that, and he's there for the interception. Kirby Joseph picks it. And the Lions have the football as he records his 12th INT of this season.
Vikings 19.
Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the 3rd quarter. All right, Brock, that was enough of a break. Back to playoff football as the second half of our wild card game gets underway. Chandler now on the return. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10. They're on the 29-yard line.
They're out and set, 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run by Johnson. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
2nd and 3 now. From the 36. Pass is hauled in by the running back. And he'll get it up to the 44. Give him 8 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a Minnesota 1st down.
I'm sure, Coach, the play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, McCarthy. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught. No luck finding his receiver that time. And it sets up 2nd down.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Johnson up the middle. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
They'll throw on 3rd and long. Into traffic, complete. Decent gain here, but short of the 1st.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
4th and 3, drive on the line. Here we go with Johnson. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. That was the biggest 3-yard gain you're going to see because instead of a turnover on downs, Brock, it gets them a first.
So often, one of the things you have to teach running backs at the NFL level, you don't always have to hit a home run. Especially in short yardage situations, just go get that single and move the chains.
Now McCarthy. For the sideline, and he locates Johnson. And he goes out a little short of the 40.
That one came with a higher degree of difficulty. He had to balance focusing on the catch while staying in balance.
From the 41. Catch is made down the right sideline. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal. Working inside the red zone. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him.
Yeah, that's what I call an absolute no-no. I mean, that just can't happen down here in the red zone. You've got to find a way to get rid of the football because now you're not only outside the red zone and you put some points that you thought were a guarantee with either a touchdown or field goal, now a little bit in limbo.
Trying again following the sack. On the move, headed right. He tucks it and takes off. And the nice gain is met by a punishing hit to bring it to a halt.
This is one of those occasions that it looks so promising when you take off as a quarterback, and then you're reminded just how fast these defenses are in the NFL. Couldn't quite move the chains, but it wasn't for a lack of trying.
Third and goal for McCarthy. He's on the move, and he's going to score. Touchdown, Minnesota! The Vikings take the lead right away in half number 2. J.J. McCarthy, the touchdown. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith, right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist. And you got to be an artist that can create when things break down. And that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing off the play fake here. Buys time, rolling right. Play didn't break how they wanted it, and he throws this away.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something when no one open and risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down.
6, baby. Get 6. Put some points on the scoreboard.
He's going to throw this one. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. They'll throw it. And that one hits the deck. No fear from them trying to go deep on 3rd down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. 4th down coming up. The Lions readying for the punt. And this will be his second effort of the contest. His work begins at the 31. And he's brought down before the return gets far. Call that punt a 52-yard effort. And they're going to take over possession. So good field position to start with for the Vikings this drive. 1st and 10. Here's Johnson. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line. Give him 5 on that carry. Bring it up 2nd and 5.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you could be a Pro Bowler.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Able to find Hawkinson. He gets it ahead, winds up with about 3. Brian Branch getting there for the tackle.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
Hey, I totally understand it. We talk matchups a lot, and usually it's on the perimeter. But in order to make that call, Kate, they trusted the matchup of their line of scrimmage versus the edge, giving their back just enough space, sealing that side so he can move those chains.
The sideline, but he got a little too close to that edge. They're going to say he's out of bounds. We've got 2nd down. So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
One you chalked up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of him.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Again, this is Johnson. And he'll get this down at the 33-yard line. It's a gain of 5, but they still need a bunch here on 4th down. For the 3rd time today, we see them setting up for a field goal. On the left hash, this will be from 50. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that'll double their lead to 6.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
Here's Reichert set to kick this away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. They'll send him over right. This one's a little touch pass forward to his man coming across. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. Fakes the handoff, now to throw. And the Vikings rush brings him down. Offense in the hurry up here.
Brings up 3rd down.
Here he is on 3rd and long. Oh, Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. Toward the sideline, and it's intercepted. And the Vikings take over and have it starting out at the 18-yard line.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game with now 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out, you throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. They'll go play action here. It's McCarthy. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. He was looking for T.J. Hawkinson, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Here's McCarthy to throw. Connects with Johnson. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Okay, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
Escapes the pocket. And he reaches the 17-yard line as he's hauled down.
It's one of those situations, not much to be had there, no matter what he did with the ball. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, that's still a win and a confidence builder for this defense.
And the fair catch is made just about a yard or 2 short of midfield. That punt goes unanswered. No return there. And it'll be their football. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. They'll toss it to Gibbs. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. And we'll pause now. Looks like we had an injury on the play. Working to identify who it was. And yeah, it's Jahmyr Gibbs who's getting looked at by the trainers. Chance here for one final play before the end of the quarter. Running it with David Montgomery. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. We're down to 1 quarter before we determine our wild card winner. It's Lions football. Their season down to its final quarter if they can't erase this deficit. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. He gets it out left, and it's caught. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. On 1st down, they'll run with Montgomery. And that one's going to back the offense up just a bit here. And this isn't result quite yet as he goes out. We've got a flag down. Looks like it's going to be on the offense. But, partner, they say there's holding on every play. You just got to look for it, right? That time, though, we did not have to look too hard. Double the distance to go after that holding call. It's now 1st and 20. Setting up a throw. Taking a big shot for the end zone. And he sails that one over the end zone.
Well, you got to have a short memory in the NFL. Incompletions happen. Now you got to make the adjustment and go get the next one.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Now looking to throw. Chased out to his right. And no look there. That throw falls to the ground. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the intended receiver. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Running out of the gun with Montgomery. And he's brought down for a loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
The Vikings go up by 12 in the 4th. They have him back there because of what he can do with even the smallest sliver of daylight. And for my money, Brock, there aren't many plays more exciting than seeing a punt return for a touchdown.
You know, it kind of reminds me of the playground back in the day, right? You're playing tag, and you just can't get to that guy. He's just making you miss. Whether it is, I don't know, Devin Hester, Dante Hall, the human joystick, or Cordero Patterson, those elite guys who just can't bring it in.
And he barrels his way in to get the 2 points. Now, Brock, you always tell me they're special for a reason. Quite the boost from their special teams on that score as they kick it away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Throwing with a blitz on the way. That's complete to Sam Laporta. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down.
That's good for the Lions.
From midfield now. Forced out to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there when you saw the field. It's going to be 2nd down.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, man, you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. That's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throwaway.
2nd and 10 now. Gets it quickly to St. Brown. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
14 yards. That's good for the Lions. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Throwing it again here. It's taken in by Williams. And he gets this down inside the red zone before going out. They'll get 18 yards there. And that gives the Lions the 1st.
Lions, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
And the defense is all over this one for a big loss. Offense up to the line fast.
At the 22-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 14. And he will score. It's a Detroit touchdown. The Lions now within 1 score in the 4th. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. They were throwing for it there, and they didn't care who knew about it, Bronk. And it turns out, hey, nothing was going to stop them either.
Yeah, there's something about an empty formation. You are declaring to a defense, other than QB draw, this ball is going to be in the air. But at the same time, you also force the defense's hand. There's only so many coverages they can play. They just exposed it.
That one right down the middle. And the Lions chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Chandler now on the return. Return's looking good so far. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Johnson gets it on 1st and 10. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
A humble 5-6-yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
We've reached the 2-minute warning in Detroit. Vikings leading by 7. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. On the ground again with Johnson. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first.
Go ahead. Find me an offense that won't take that type of efficiency on every snap. Listen, it was good execution, a quality gain, and it moved the sticks.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Wow, they're going to pass it here. On the move, headed right. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. Now the Lions calling a timeout. They're first. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
Not a lot of cornerbacks in this league could get to the QB in the pass rush, and not just once. That's now twice, Kate. They're going to have to devote some resources to blocking this corner because he's just a different kind of beast.
It's Johnson on 2nd down. And they'll bring him down after a pretty short gain. Detroit calls timeout. It's 2nd. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call's going to be on 3rd down.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Here he is to throw. He's on the move. Finds a seam down the middle. And they make the stop, I'm going to say, about the 37-yard line. A timeout taken here by the Lions. That's their 3rd. A lot of pressure on this kick for Will Reichert. From the left hash, 54 yards out. This is close. Rejected by the crossbar. He needed just a bit more leg. And they fail to make this a 2-score ball game.
They tried for the field goal to really eliminate all shadow of a doubt, and instead, well, let's introduce some doubt into the picture and a little energy on the other side. Kate, it's not quite an automatic win still. They're going to have to get focused defensively and make sure they get a stop to clinch this.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
You know, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
Looking to throw it. Trying to push it deep downfield. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's 3rd down.
They Mr. Quarterback, that's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage was waiting for it, thinking interception to be had, and incompletion still pretty good for the defense.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Now to throw. Throw complete to Williams. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
A modest amount of time left, Brock, but crucially, no timeouts for him. It's first down. Here he is to throw. Pass complete to Gibbs. And he's out of bounds, just short of the 30.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Throwing now. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. And the Vikings will take over as this gets brought out to the 20-yard line. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. That's Jefferson. He's got it. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
Those routes across the field become oh so dangerous the longer that play progresses. It gives him more time to get free, wiggle away from that man-to-man coverage. With enough time, it's almost inevitable he'll find enough space for a completion.